Hello guys, I'm Paris the Options again and welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can see, as I said, right, if we open with very big gap down, we will see a very good down move from here, right? Because the people who would have bought over here, they will be trapped, right? And as you can see, Nifty opened straight up at the almost at the level where we had decided to go ahead and short. And as you guys can see, we saw such a good momentum and all our targets were hit on the downside, right? And as you also can see over here is that the Bulls are still in the game, right? Because we went down, but we pretty much recovered, not completely, but we recovered a lot, since the days low. So this is very good. This means that the Bulls are very, still aggressive over here. But until what point? Now, if tomorrow also we open with a gap down, right? What will happen? People who would have bought over here, now they are also trapped, right? Because of which we'll see another down move from here, which could be a very big one, right? So tomorrow if you open again with a down move, you can expect an easy 100 points move from here till 17,480 and all these levels till the downside very easily, 500 to 480 on the downside, right? Again, if we open with even a small gap down, I think what will happen is that we'll just wait over here for some time and then we'll break out on the upside, going up till 17,765 to 770 over here, where we will take some resistance, or after that, maybe after spending some time over here, we'll go ahead and cover this range over here, right? So tomorrow again, if we open flat, you guys can go ahead and continue your buying, but we'll buy aggressively once we just give me a sec. Yeah, we'll buy aggressively once this high is taken out, which will mean that we see a good gap filling over here on the upside, right? Again, if you open even with a gap up over here, very simple, just wait for Nifty to consolidate over here sometime, and once if it breaks out after that, then you guys can go ahead and take a trade over here. Sorry. Yeah. Talking about Bank Nifty opened with a gap up and as you can see, went down, pretty much recovered, right? And okay, from here, very simple. Once we break this high over here, you guys can go ahead and take a trade. Your first target will be an easy 42,500 over here. And your second target will be 42,600 on the upside. Because again, Bank Nifty, I think what will happen is that the pre-market tick today, the pre-market opening was somewhere near 40,600. So we could see some sort of a resistance being taken over there. So you can, once we break this high, you guys can go ahead and then take a trade till 40,600 on the upside, right? Again, same thing with Bank Nifty. If you open with a gap down over here and then break this trend line over here, then you guys can again go ahead and sell over here, because then we'll see a very sharp down move from here till at least 41,500 on the downside, right? Again, if we open with any sort of a gap up, wait for some time, let Bank Nifty do some sort of a momentum like this where it goes ahead and makes high. Once it breaks the high again, you guys can then go ahead and take a trade in Bank Nifty, right? Take a bullish trade in Bank Nifty. Now, talking about Fin Nifty expiry, which is tomorrow, right? Now, the very good place to go ahead and buy would be at the opening itself tomorrow, but beware, because this is not an area where you buy aggressively. We will buy aggressively once we cross this high, or once we go ahead and sustain 19,000. Before that, we will not buy aggressively. Tomorrow, if we open flat, you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade. You guys can short 18,800p or 750p, all these strikes, but keep in mind that this is not a place where we go ahead and buy aggressively, because Fin Nifty has really not recovered much from its days from where it opened, right? So Fin Nifty still looks a little bearish, but if we open with a gap down, that will be the best trade, because then we will see a very good down move from it till at least 18,500, right? So we could see an easy 150 points move from here if we open with a big gap down, right? Again, if you open with a very small gap down and just consolidate over here, it will still be bullish, because this is the area where people will buy and not sell very aggressively. Only below this low is where people will go ahead and start selling aggressively, right? So again, if you open with a small gap down, what you can do is for the first half, go ahead and make a strangle over here. Once we break this high, you can square off your call side and just hold your put side for the rest of the day and eat the theta decay. right? Again, for all the option buyers over here, tomorrow would really not be a very good day because there is not really a clear range, right? Again, if we go ahead, if we straight up recover in the first maybe hour or two and just hold ourselves over here, then you can think of maybe buying an option in the second half, because then the premiums are really backed and you can get a very good risk to reward ratio in while buying options in FinNifty, right? So I guess that was it for today. We should just not open with a very big gap down, and that's it. If that does not happen, the bulls will eventually take over the market again. And yeah, because the most of the down move that happened in Nifty was because of the IT and mainly because of Infosys, and not because there was a bad news in the broader markets, right? So yeah, it looks like the bulls will pretty much take over again after some time. But yeah, this is not a place. For some time we will need to go a little less aggressive. Once we break all these highs that I talked about today, then we can again go aggressive on the buying side, right? Because then this will also be a pause and there will be new buyers, which means we will get a very good up move from here, right? So yeah, guys, that was it for today, and thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Bye bye.